Starting at guard, 5'7" junior, number 12, Natalie Smith. Starting at forward, a 6'1" junior, number 14, Bella Erlenborg. And starting at guard, a 5'9" junior, number 24, Emily Sanders. And starting at forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 30, Mario Donna. The Tigers are coached by Tom Almeyer, Mike Eves, and Ray Bayer. And now the starting lineup for the Springdale Bulldogs. Starting at guard, 5'6" junior, number 3, Holly Sizzabon. Starting at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Janiah Goff. Starting at forward, a 5'8" senior, number 23, Jaquita Caldwell. Starting at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 24, Marquisha Davis. And starting at forward, a 5'8" senior, number 45, Ashlyn Minshew.
So there you have the starting lineups. Apologize for the delay in getting on the air, but Bentonville in town tonight to take on the Springdale Lady Bulldogs. The Bulldogs coming off a defeat on Friday night at the hands of the Fayetteville Purple Bulldogs. It's an important game for both teams. Springdale and Bentonville both 4-1 in conference play. Bentonville comes in 15-3 overall. The Lady Bulldogs are 11-5 and looking to right the ship after the game on Friday against Fayetteville, a game in which Fayetteville played very, very well. Springdale probably played their worst game of the year. Starting 5 for the Lady Bulldogs tonight: Marquisha Davis, Talia Sisavon, Ashlyn Minshew. Jaquita Caldwell going to get her first start of the season along with Janiah Gauze. For Bentonville, it's Hughes, Erlenborn, Sanders, Dowda, and number 12, that is Natalie Smith. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Marquisha wins the tap. Springdale's got the basketball. This is Janiah. Gets the pick from Ashlyn. Drops to Tolly. She'll come off on the curl. Gets the pick from Ashlyn. She'll spot up from the elbow. Shot too strong, no good. Rebound fought for and brought away by, that's Erlenborn. She's quickly into the front court. They'll kick it. This is Natalie Smith. It's a very veteran Bentonville squad, minus Dowda in the middle, the sophomore. That's Hughes, cut off. Drops it off to her teammates, and they wind up with the basketball. They'll reset. That's Avery Hughes, 0-0, 24. That's a Sanders. This is Sanders all the way off the glass and in. Emily Sanders opens the scoring. This is Janiah on the wing. He's watched there by Natalie Smith. Drop to Tolly. Springdale reset. 1 minute gone. First quarter. Springdale down 2-0. Here's Tolly on the drive. Tolly throws it up in the air, swatted away. Sanders with the save. Marquisha knocks it out of bounds. And it will be Bentonville basketball. Erlenborn will inbound. Backcourt for Bentonville has been there for 3 years in a row. Definitely a cause of concern for Coach Hunsucker. This is Avery Hughes. They're looking for Dowda underneath. Springdale sags back on her. Three-pointer on the way. Shot's no good. Marquisha with a rebound. Here's Marquisha one-on-one with Sanders. She'll kick it to Ashlyn. Ashlyn picked up by the 6'4" Miriam Dowda. Had 30 points the last time these two teams got together. Here's Tolly. For some help, finds Marquisha. Springdale wise to slow it down. Thought about the three. Looked underneath. She'll kick it out to Janiah. Janiah working on Emily Sanders. Just cut off. No reset. Marquisha just outside the three-point line. Good night on Friday night. Marquisha to Janaya in the corner. Spots up, three-pointer on the way. Janaya got away with a travel there. This is Emily Sanders. And Natalie Smith and Avery Hughes on the wing. This Bentonville team again comes in 15-3 on the season. Lost a heartbreaker to Fayetteville last Tuesday, and we got a whistle and a foul. They're going to call a blocking foul on Jaquita. That'll be her first. Brian Beck hitting a buzzer beater to beat this Bentonville squad. So Jaquita picks up her first. Team foul number 1. Hughes in the corner, watched by Marquisha. To Natalie Smith. These two post players from Bentonville, 6'4" and 6'1". That's as big as you're going to see here in the 6A West. Avery Hughes finds Erlenborn, foul line. She'll pull up, jumper, back iron's no good. Marquisha with a rebound. Marquisha quickly into the front court, 1-on-3. Marquisha with a little stutter. She'll pull up, shot won't go. Dowler with a rebound. This is Natalie Smith. Finds Avery Hughes, she'll drive baseline, shot off the glass and good. Avery Hughes has her first 2 in the ballgame. It's a 5-point lead with 3.5 to go. This is Tolley with the basketball. She's picked up by Hughes. Tolley throws it away. Springdale will turn it over. So 3:10 to go, first quarter. Springdale down by 5, 8-3. Original starting 5 for Springdale tonight. Change in the lineup. Dakota Caldwell gets the start for Ashley Piggy. Ashley quickly into the game. She's in now. This is Erlenborn down to Dowda, fighting. Her shot good. Marion Dowda's got 4 points in the quarter. A quick timeout for Coach Hunsucker. 2:57 to go in the quarter. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back to Springdale. Our score 10-3, 2:57 to go in the first quarter. Glad you're with us here at the Bulldog Sports Network. My name is Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs. Got Colby running the show. We call him the Yankee Clipper. Got Quebec over there running the cameras. Our student-led crew doing an excellent job tonight. Gabby Nelson's going to check in for the Lady Bulldogs. Had a little bit more size in that front court. Lady Bulldogs with some work to do. Tolley across the timeline. Working off the pick, she'll find Ashley on the wing. Ashley finds Ashley Minshew. Minshew, back to Tolley Sisavon. Springdale will start again. Here's Ashley, picked up by Avery Hughes. Now Marquisha with the basketball. Marquisha spots up, three-pointer on the way. Shot's no good, Dowda with a rebound. Quickly, Avery Hughes to Erlenborn. And good. All 5 Bentonville starters have scored in the ballgame. There's Ashley on the wing, picked up by Natalie Smith. Ashley drives, kicks to Gabby. Back to Tolley, and they'll reset. Janiyah Gauze at the scorer's table. Tolley on the drive. Shots blocked, Dowda with a rebound. Quickly, Avery Hughes trying to find Natalie Smith. She saves it. Erlenborn comes away with it. This is Sanders. Smith on the wing to Dowda at the elbow. She'll spot up. Shot on the way is good. Marion Dowda's got 6 in the quarter. Lead is 11, 14-3. Tolley, she'll hand to Marquisha. Marquisha with a little stutter, drives, draws contact, no call. Hughes comes away with it. 3-on-2. This is Avery Hughes all the way to the basket, shot off the glass and good. Another timeout coming from Springdale. 1:07 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Welcome back to Springdale. 1:07 to go in the first quarter. Boys game coming up after this one, about 7:30. And then Friday we hit the road to go down to Van Buren as we make our first rotation through the 6A West Conference. We'll have a week off, or a day off on Tuesday of next week. Week from tonight we'll be off, and then at Rogers Heritage next Friday night. So that's the schedule of upcoming games. Right now Springdale down by 13. 16-3, only basket in the game for the Bulldogs. Janiah Gauss with the corner three-pointer. Lady Dogs with some work to do. As we break the huddle, Janiah's going to check back in. So on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs, it's Gabby Nelson, Marquisha Davis, Ashley Pagee, Janiah Gauss, and Ashlyn Minshew. No changes for Bentonville to this point. Here's Marquisha at the foul line, working on Dowda. Quick double there from Sanders, back to Pagee. Ashlyn Minshew in the corner. Minshew for some help, back to Ashley Pagee. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Marquisha, nice catch. Finds Ashlyn. Corner jumper on the way, won't go. Ashley Pagee comes away with a rebound. Marquisha hit the floor. I'm going to say last touched by Bentonville. 35 seconds to go in the quarters. It'll be Springdale basketball. They'll inbound on the sideline. Janiah to inbound. Looking for some help. Somebody just got to move. There we go. Here's Ashlyn. Back to Janiah. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Ashley. Looking for some help. Hughes comes out to meet her. Here's Janiah Gauss. Finds Ashlyn in the corner. Back to Janiah. 15 seconds to go. Here's Janiah, one-on-one with Sanders. Janiah, she'll spot up. Three-pointer on the way. Off the glass, no good. Ashley Pagee with a rebound. Ashley at the buzzer, shot's no good, and that's how the first quarter will end. So our score after one, Bentonville 16, Springdale 3. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect, service?
Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Welcome back to Springdale as we start the second quarter. Coming out of the huddle for the Lady Bulldogs will be the 5 that ended, or 4 that ended, and then Tolly will check in for Janiah, it looks like. So Tolly Sisavon, Ashley Pagee will be in the backcourt. Marquisha, Ashley Minshew, and Gabby Nelson will be up front. Riley Hayes is checked in for Bentonville as Dowda goes in for another two-pointer. She's got 8 in the ball game. 15-point deficit for the Lady Bulldogs here in the first half. There's Ashlyn. She'll spot up. 3-pointers on the way. Back iron, no good. Marquisha tracks it down and comes up with a rebound. Marquisha on the spin, runs into Dowda. Back to Ashland. She'll spot up. Three-pointer. No good. There's Marquisha all alone. Can't get it to go left-handed. Marquisha with a rebound and off the glass and in. Marquisha's got her first two in the ballgame. Lead back to 13 at 18-5. Here's Hughes. She'll fire. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Dowda loses control. They're going to say last touch by Springdale. Bentonville basketball. 6:55 to go in the half. 18-5 our score. This is Hayes to inbound. She finds Dowda. Dowda off the glass and good. Dowda in double figures now with 10. Lead is back to 15 at 20-5. Tolley across the timeline. Marquisha with the basketball. Finds Ashley Pegee back to Tolley. Springdale resets. 6.5 to go. First half. Marquisha double teamed at the elbow. They're doing everything they can to keep Springdale's superstar from touching the basketball. Here's Ashland along the baseline, picked up by Hayes. Looking for Nelson underneath. She comes away with it. Has it knocked away. Here's the last touch by Ashley Pegee. Bentonville basketball. Queen is going to check back in. Gabby Nelson will sit. This is Hayes. Down on the block. It's going to be Natalie Smith for the three-point basket. Good. Bentonville increases their lead to 18 at 23-5. Marquisha. That's Tolley on the far side. Tolley. Back to Ashley Pegee. Play catch out front. 5.5 to go. Nice catch there by Ashley. The pass had to be short hopped. Back to Tolley. Springdale taking their time here. 5:25 to go in the half. Tolley drives left-handed. Back to Ashley. Tolley in the corner. Tolley to Marquisha. Can't control it. Now does, and now we've got a scrum on the floor. Ball's thrown. Dowda comes away with it. Finds Avery Hughes. Hughes. Draws contact. Shot won't go. Marquisha with a rebound, and we've got an injured Bulldog on the far end. It looks like Ashlyn Minshew. Whistles have stopped the game. Looks like Ashland went down in that scrum. She's looks like that left forearm. Alexa Bursey's going to check in. Erlenborn will check back in for Bentonville. Ashland's on her feet, headed to the bench. So as we resume, it'll be Springdale basketball with 4:53 to go in the half. Tolley comes across the timeline. On the drive, hands to Marquisha. Marquisha gets the pick, drives, finds Bursey, corner, three on the way. Shots long, no good. Hayes with a rebound. Hayes quickly up into the front court, finds Avery. Avery looking for Erlenborn. Pass was knocked away by Ashley Pegee, and it'll be Bentonville basketball. 4.5 to go first half, 23-5 our score. Here's Erlenborn to inbound. Finds Dowda, same play they ran on the last inbound, open good. Dowda's got a dozen. Here's Tolley on the drive. Tolley. Shots knocked away. Erlenborn comes away with it. Sanders across the timeline. Quickly looking for Dowda. Nice catch by the sophomore. Finds Erlenborn. Shot. halfway down and now goes down. We're going to get a timeout, Springdale. 4:02 to go in the first half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Well, the Bulldog band has arrived, in case you can't hear. They're parked right next to us. Glad to have them along here. 4:02 to go in the half. 7-5 the score. On the floor for the Lady Bulldogs, it'll be Tali Sisavon, Ashley Pagee, Alexa Bursey, Marquisha Davis, and Jaquita Caldwell. For Bentonville, it'll be Hayes, Downa, Erlenborn, Hughes, and Sanders. Marquisha will bring it across the timeline. Marquisha on the drive. Finds Alexa Bursey. Nice head fake. Bounce pass to Marquisha at the baseline. Can't get it to go. Ashley comes away with it. Whistling a foul. That's going to go on Dowda. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2. 3:46 to go in the half. Ashley will go to the line, try to get points on the board for the Lady Bulldogs. Ashley, first free throw on the way. Rims out, no good. Second shot upcoming for Ashley Pagee is on the way and good. So Ashley's got her first point in the ball game. Quickly into the front court. This is Avery Hughes. Emily Sanders around to Erlenborn. Here's Hayes. She'll spot up. 3-pointers on the way. Contact underneath between Hughes and Bursey. No call. Alexa comes away with it. Ashley Pagee races down the court. Bursey, top of the key 3-pointer. Back iron, no good. Down with the rebound. Marquisha with a nice steal. Marquisha all the way to the basket. Left-handed up and in. 3:05 to go in the half. Springdale down 19, 27-8. This is Hughes to Hayes. Now they're going to lob into Dowda. Back to Hughes. She'll fire. 3-pointers on the way and good. Avery Hughes has 7. Gabby Nelson at the scorer's table for Springdale. Here's Marquisha. Working on Sanders. Spots up. 3-pointer. No good. Hughes comes away with a rebound. Now we've got a whistle. We're going to say over and back, and it'll be Springdale basketball. So Gabby checks in. Jaquita will sit. 2.5 minutes to go. There's Marquisha with the basketball. Marquisha on the drive. Shot good. And the foul. So Marquisha draws the foul. The basket is good. Riley Hayes picks up her first personal. It's team foul number 4. Marquisha will step to the line. 6 points in the game. Free throw rims out, no good. We've got whistles. Say lane violation on Bentonville. Marquisha will get a second shot at the and one. Natalie Smith going to check in. Hayes will sit. So after some discussion, they're going to say Springdale's going to get the basketball on the inbound. I didn't hear a foul called. Springdale will get the basketball. Here's Marquisha in the corner. Drives baseline. Floater up and good. Marquisha's got 8. Approach 2 minutes to go in the half. to Smith. To Hughes in the corner. She's a dangerous shooter. Avery Hughes turns out no good. Ashley Pegee with the basketball. Hunsucker encouraging her girls to run. There's Ashley to Tolly. Tolly cut off by Sanders. Back to Ashley. She'll spot up. Three-pointers on the way. Dowda with the rebound. Dowda quickly ahead to Avery Hughes on the run out. All alone. Up and in. 9 points in the game for Avery Hughes. We approach 90 seconds. Lead back to 20 at 32-12. There's Ashley Pegee to Marquisha. Marquisha to Tolly. She'll spot up. Three-pointer. Dowda with a rebound. Very quickly into the front court. Avery Hughes. He's good. Looks like Alondra Bahina is going to get off the bench here. She'll come into the next dead ball. This is Alexa Bursey. Bursey drives, finds Tolly, and they're going to say she traveled. So Bahina checks in. 58.4 seconds to go in the half. Anisha Bohannon's going to check in as well. So Alexa Bursey and Ashley Pegee will check out. Last 55 of the first half. There's Avery Hughes. Finds Smith on the weak side. Erlenborn can't control it. Hughes comes away with it. Her shot too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound. Erlenborn won't go. Dowda comes away with a rebound. They're going to say she traveled. So Springdale will get the basketball back. 37.3 to go in the half. Tolly with the basketball, hits Gabby at the elbow. Gabby loses control. And get a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Bentonville. The Tigers will get the basketball back with 23.5 seconds to go. Emily Sanders with the basketball, last 20 in the quarter. Sanders to Avery Hughes. This is Natalie Smith. Marquisha slaps it away out of bounds. It'll be Bentonville basketball with 7.9 to go. Erlenborn to inbound. Marquisha with the steal. Marquisha all the way up and in. Marquisha's got 10 in the quarter. And that's how the first half will end. So our score after 2 quarters, Bentonville 34, Springdale 14. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957. Right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here, only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
I think Springdale Schools is a great place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them, so it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself. I do most of my banking online.
I really utilize it more for my online bill pay, which is absolutely great.
Do you use the Arvest Go app?
Yes, I do use the app. I love it.
The best part is the quick view. You don't even have to log in. You can just see what your accounts are that day.
When you log in now, it just shows everything right there.
The fingerprint touch is a game changer.
We use the app, got to transfer money in a pinch. Quick and easy.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus is a new opportunity for grades 6 through 12 to receive a Springdale Schools education anytime, any place. With the blended model, virtual campus students have full access to the Don Tyson School of Innovation campus during school hours for electives, clubs, tutoring, and activities.
The virtual campus is my education on my time.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus. Anytime, any place.
It's the taste of fresh picked strawberries.
Or a burger cooked to perfection right off the grill.
It's a friendly smile and a well-timed wave.
It's knowing your neighbors.
And your neighbor's neighbors.
It's knowing there's nowhere else you'd rather be. Because being here is pretty great.
It's quality you can trust from the people you know best.
HAR-BER, hometown fresh.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Springdale Today. Winner of 12 Student Pillars of Excellence from the Mid-America chapter of the Emmys. Winner of 6 consecutive All-Arkansas Awards. And member of the Broadcasting Hall of Fame from the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association. Springdale Today, your award-winning source for information and entertainment in the Springdale Public Schools. Find us on YouTube.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
And we welcome you back to Springdale as we get set to start the second half. Springdale down by 20. Got a lot of work to do. Coach Hunsucker has his team in a huddle. So as we come out of the break, onto the floor for the Lady Bulldogs, it'll be Marquisha Davis, Ashley McGee, Jaquita Caldwell, Alondra Mahina, and Holly Sisalon. For Bentonville, it'll be Dowda Sanders, Smith, Erlenborn, and it looks like Avery Hughes will all come out of the huddle. The original starting five for the Bentonville Lady Tigers. Mahina to inbound, finds Pegee on the wing. Here's Ashley Pegee. Back to Marquisha. We're underway here, third quarter. Springdale down 20. Here's Marquisha. Bounce pass to Mahina. She spots up, three-pointer. Shot's no good. Erlenborn comes away with it. Sanders. This is Natalie Smith. Back to Emily Sanders. This is Hughes. She'll drive down the lane. Left hand off the glass, no good. And Erlenborn travels with the basketball. So Springdale will get it back. 7:27 to go in the quarter. Marquisha had 10 in the second quarter. She leads all Lady Dogs scorers. Mariam Dowda leading the way for Bentonville with a dozen. Here's Marquisha on the drive. Fights her way in. Shot won't go. Dowda comes away with it. This is Emily Sanders. Into the front court. To Natalie Smith, to Erlenborn, to Hughes along the baseline. This is Natalie Smith. Back to Hughes. She'll spot up. Long three-pointers on the way and good. So Natalie Hughes continues the hot hand. She's got 14 in the game. She leads all scorers with 6:50 to go. Here's Marquisha to Bahina. She'll fire. Rims out no good. Rebound Dowda. Sanders quickly ahead to Natalie Smith. To Hughes. Hughes drives baseline. Double clutches. It won't go. Whistle and a foul. They're going to call a block. It's going to go on Tolly. That'll be her first personal. Team foul number 1. We'll send Avery Hughes to the line. First shot on the way from Avery Hughes is up and good. So Hughes gets them both. She's got 16. 6:34 to go. We'll go down by 25, 39-14. Ashley Minshew left in the first half with what appeared to be an elbow injury. Looking across the way here, can see her with some ice on that left elbow. This is Bahina. Alondra Bahina has it knocked away. Ashley Pagee comes away with it. We're playing 4-on-5 right now. Here's Tolly in the corner, three-pointer, shot on the way and good. Tolly with her first 3 in the ball game. And now we've got a whistle, offensive foul. Looks like they're going to call that on Miriam Dowda. That's 2 on Dowda. Springdale will get the basketball back. 6 minutes to go in the quarter. This is Marquisha bringing it across the timeline. Seen a lot of her handling the ball more. She's been able to draw double and triple teams at times. Here's Marquisha. She'll give to Ashley Pagee. Back to Bahina. Alondra Bahina. To Tolly. Tolly finds Jaquita at the elbow. To Marquisha. Working on Avery Davis. Now Sanders picks her up. Here's Bahina. To Tolly. Tolly going to go down the baseline. They're going to call her for the travel. So Springdale turn it over. So Sanders to Hughes on the wing. Drops it down to Tauda. To Smith. Smith has it knocked away by Ashley Pagee. Tolly comes away with it quickly. Into the front court, Springdale running. Here's Marquisha on the wing. Thought about it. Marquisha up and under. Shot won't go. Comes away with her own rebound off the glass and good. Marquisha's got a dozen. This is Hughes. Erlenborn on the block. Finds Natalie Smith. Open three-pointer. Shot. Rolls in good. Here's Marquisha. Head of steam. She'll fire. Shot. Too strong. No good. Dowda with a rebound. Miriam Dowda. 14 in the game. She's been really, really good tonight. Finds Erlenborn underneath. They're going to... Well, that was a nice look there from Miriam Dowda. Erlenborn with 6 in the ball game. The lead grows to 44-19. 4:05 to go. This is Marquisha with the basketball working on Emily Sanders. She'll hand to Bahina. Bahina on the curl. Finds Ashley on the baseline. Spot up. Ashley Pagee. Shot won't go. Erlenborn with a rebound. Changes coming for both teams. Sanders hits the underside of the basket. Dowda cleans up the garbage with another 2. Her first points here in the second half. Three and a half to go in the third quarter. Tali Sisavon with the basketball. Here's Marquisha. Along the baseline finds Tali Sisavon. Back to Ashley Pagee. Picked up by Natalie Smith. Ashley looking to drive. Back to Marquisha. Ashley, open three-pointer. Too strong, no good. Rebound Dowda. Quickly. Avery Hughes into the front court. Thought about the three. Finds Dowda to Smith. She'll fire. Three-pointer. It's no good. Pagee with a rebound. Tolly all the way to the basket. Shots knocked away by Sanders. Changes coming for both teams. Springdale sends in Nelson, Bursey, Bohannon, and Janiah Gauze. Hayes comes back in for Bentonville, as well as Katie Colgan. This is Colgan to Hayes to Smith in the corner. Her shot won't go. Hayes with a rebound, up and good. Two and a half to go. 48-19 our score. This is Janiah. Colgan played at Bentonville West last year. Now suiting up for the Lady Tigers. Here's Bohannon. Bohannon tries to find Gabby Nelson, knocked away by Hayes. Hayes across the timeline. To Smith, to Colgan. Back to Hughes. Hughes to Colgan. For Smith along the baseline. Nice move. Left-handed, up and good. It's 5 in the quarter for Natalie Smith. 10 in the ball game. We're going to get a timeout. 1:44 to go in the quarter. Our score 50-19. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back to Springdale. 1:44 to go in the quarter. 50-19 our score. Just a reminder that the boys are coming up about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Then Friday, we are in Van Buren. Girls will tip at 6, boys at 7:30. That will be an important game for these Lady Bulldogs if this outcome holds. Lady Bulldogs will be fighting with Rogers, HAR-BER, who has suddenly gotten hot after their trip to Bulldog Arena. So as the teams break the huddle, it'll be the same 5 on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Marquise on the wing. Picked up by Colgan to Janiah. Thought about the three. She'll pull it back out. Looking for Gabby Nelson underneath. Back to Bursey. Bursey. And to Janiah. Back to Marquisha. Marquisha Davis to Bohannon. There's Marquisha at the elbow. She'll spot up. Shot on the way. Shot's no good. Colgan with a rebound. Avery Hughes with the basketball. She's got Hayes in the corner. Wide open three-pointer good. Hayes has 5 in the quarter. We go under a minute to go in the third quarter. 53-19 our score. Janiah will hand back to Marquisha. There's Janiah. She'll fire. Three-pointers on the way. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Bentonville basketball. This is Casey Colgan with the basketball. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Hayes to Hughes on the wing. Dowda with a catch on the block, up and good. Springdale just has no answer for Miriam Dowda. She's got 16. Here's Janai on the drive. Floater off the glass won't go. Dowda with a rebound. Finds Hughes on the break. Hughes off the glass and good. And that's how the third quarter will end. Our score after 3, 57-19. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect,
service? Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
Start the fourth quarter. Springdale outscored 23-5 in the quarter. Finds himself in a very big hole here, 57-19. Changes for Bentonville. Into the game, number 10, Millie Skidmore. This is Casey Colgin with the basketball. She'll hand off to Hayes. There's Emily Sanders. Miriam Dowda has checked out of the ball game. This is Skidmore. Back to Hayes. Hayes going to drive. Scoop shot won't go. Rebound pulled down by Erlenborn. That won't go. Gabby Nelson with a rebound. Marquisha finds Alexa Bursey. Can't handle the pass. And out of bounds. Landra Bahina's going to check in. Alexa Bursey will have a seat. Boys coming up about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. This is Colchin. She loses control of the basketball. Out of bounds, it'll be Springdale ball. Janiyah Gauze bring it across the timeline. 7 minutes to go. Marquisha fighting with Erlenborn at the foul line. Here she is, Marquisha Davis with the basketball. Marquisha behind the back. Finds Alondra Bahina on the wing. Bahina looking for room, can't find it. It's a pick from Bohannon. Here's Marquisha out of the corner, three-pointer, won't go. Ball's tapped out to Quenisha Bohannon by Janiyah Gauze. Nice play there by the Springdale senior. Janiyah with the basketball, looking for Gabby Nelson down on the block. She needs some help. Quenisha Bohannon with the basketball, looking to drive. Watched by Colchin. Gabby with the catch. Now Alondra Bahina to Nelson on the pick and roll. Nice play. Gabby Nelson off the glass and good. Nice pick and roll there by Bohannon and Nelson. 6 minutes to go. Erlenborn high off the glass and good. Janiyah with the basketball. Finds Gabby. Pass intercepted by Hayes. Hayes on the break. She'll go all the way to the glass, up and good. 7 points in the second half for Hayes, and we've got a timeout. 5:18 to go in the ball game. 61-21 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. 5:18 to go in the ball game. I want to say hi to our good friend Gary Reed, watching from home. Had a chance to talk to Gary this afternoon. Spent some time getting legs waxed this afternoon. So as we come back, on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs is Gabby Nelson, Quenisha Bohannon, Marquisha Davis, Janiyah Gauze, and Lasha Bahina. So out of the break, Janiyah will bring it across the timeline. Here's Gabby. Too high for Marquisha, out of bounds. We Bentonville basketball. Hey, some good news for the Springdale Bulldogs today. Chop Sanders, outside linebacker and forward on the basketball team, committed to Air Force, the Air Force Academy. He will play football there next year. Nice pass into Erlenborn. That's up and good. Chops announced that yesterday on his Twitter account that he'll be heading to Colorado Springs next year. Congratulations to Chop Sanders. Well deserved. Janiyah. She'll spot up. Shots on the way. It's short. Gabby collects it. Shot won't go. Erlenborn comes away with it. This is Skidmore. Too high for Erlenborn. Colchin tracks it down. Here's Hayes. Heidi Baum has checked in for Bentonville's. Marquisha on the steal, off the glass and good. Sydney Wagner's going to check in for Bentonville, along with Alyssa Baker, number 4. Some changes coming for Bentonville. Samantha Garcia's checked in for Springdale. It's a three-pointer on the way from Skidmore. Good. This is Ashley Pagee, who's checked back in. Marquisha takes a seat. Ashley, high off the glass, won't go. Skidmore with a rebound. This is Wagner. You got a whistle and a foul. There's Alyssa Baker on the drive. Samantha Garcia whistled for the foul. It's her first, team foul number 2. First shot's up and good. Mia Keeling's going to check in for Springdale. Second shot's no good. Ashley Pagee tracks it down. She's got the ball across the timeline. 67-23, 2:40 to go. There's Bahina. To Keeling. Bounce pass to Garcia. Powers her way down. Trying to drop it to Keeling. That won't go. Baker with the rebound. Baker. To Skidmore. Spot up. 3-pointers on the way. No good. Garcia with a rebound. Whistle and a foul. Looks like that's going to go on Wagner. That'll be her first. Here's Bahina on the drive. Pull up. Jumper. Won't go. Tracks down her own rebound. She'll throw it off the glass. No good. Whistle and a foul. Landra Bahina will go to the line. Baum whistled for the foul. That's her first. Bahina's first free throw. Rattles around and in. Maria Jebus will check in for Springdale. Bahina's second free throw is on the way and good. Landra gets them both. 1:15 to go in the ball game. This is Colchin. to Skidmore. Sydney Wagner with the basketball. This is Colchin again. It's Baum on the drive. Side of the rim, no good. Collects her own rebound. Colchin thought about the three, back to Skidmore. She'll fire, three-pointer. Rim's out, no good. Quenisha Bohannon with a rebound. Quenisha Bohannon loses control of it as Colchin comes away with it. Last 40 seconds in the ball game. Colchin to Wagner, to Baum, to Skidmore. They do pass the ball around quite a bit. Colchin, long three-pointer, shot good. Last 20 seconds to go. This is Garcia. Skidmore comes down with it. We've got a blocking foul. That was the final buzzer. We had entered the sportsmanship rule at the start of the quarter, so the game is officially over pending these two free throws from Maya Keeling. Second shot upcoming. It's no good. So our final score, Bentonville 70, Springdale 25. We're going to talk to Springdale Athletics Director Wayne Stellick coming up during the break. You're watching the Springdale Lady Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well-child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness Centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
And we welcome you back to Springdale as we get set for the boys' game here tonight. And joining us as he always does during halftime of our broadcast, Coach Wayne Stellick. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you since November.
Happy New Year, Zach.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Then I want to ask you a question. Put you on the spot later on, but we've got basketball winding down. The 6A tournament was awarded to Bentonville West, and I couldn't be happier that it's here in Northwest Arkansas.
After your experience last year, you put on a lot of miles
I
going
did.
back and forth from
Yeah,
Little
that
Rock.
was 1,200 miles going back and forth to Little Rock. So, really excited that it's up here. We've got two teams that are certainly going to be there. I mean, tell us what you see. Obviously, the last two games for Lady Bulldogs, not what you want to see, but still in pretty good shape.
Well, I think Heather's done a great job this year blending, a University of Arkansas signee, Marquisha Davis, with other players who are still trying to find their games. But we got some good talent out here. But in the 6A West, you've got Fayetteville, Bentonville, Springdale, even the Rogers schools have had some success this year. So it's going to be a dogfight all the way down the stretch. But what's amazing is that here we are. We're one game away from being halfway through for the conference season. Where'd it go?
How weird is it to say the 6A West? A lot of people don't know that the AAA reclassified everything but football. And, the old 7A is still intact, but it really affected the groups that, the classification's lower than that.
Well, what they did was they blended some old 5A, 6A schools. They blended some 4A, 5A schools. And so everybody just kind of went down one notch. So we're 6A and everything but football. A bunch of the old 5A, 6A schools are now 5A. 4A, 5A are now 4A, and so I don't understand all that stuff. I worry about the 7A, 6A, and that's all I really concern myself with.
So let's talk about the boys here the other night. Had a tough one against a really good Fayetteville team. Had a shot there in the closing quarter to seal that deal, but they're a team that is slowly coming together. They got some additions from football that just are starting to get their legs underneath them.
Well, I really like what the job Coach Price has done. He's taken some kids from Georgia and Lakeside. He's blended them with some other kids that have come in here, and it's really been a nice. The chemistry looks good. They share the basketball quite well, and if we could ever get a game in which there's some flow to a game and not as I'm just an old coach. I like flow to the game. I like to just get some possession going back and forth, but I really like they got some outside shooting. They got an inside game. And that's a team that down the road is going to be pretty tough in the tournament.
Yeah, I think they're going to be one of those teams you just don't want to play. And one of those players got some news yesterday. Chop Sanders, he announced via Twitter that he's going to be signing with the Air Force Academy. That's not the easiest road to play college football.
That's a tough road to hoe. But if you get out to any of the academies and you make it there, well, then you've got a 6-year commitment after that. Well, then your life can be set up for you for quite some time. And I talked with him as I walked in the gym tonight, and I mentioned to him that my brother-in-law is an Air Force grad. And so he did the 4 years, another 8 or 10 years, and then I said, so if there's things I can help you with, my brother-in-law would be happy. Those alums, they're thick as thieves right there. They stay together. So I do have a connection with the Air Force Academy that might be able to help him out, especially the first 3 or 4 months when he goes out there this summer.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a culture shock. I mean, you're going to go out there and you don't get choices out there. They tell you to do it and you do it. And he said that going out there and going to Colorado Springs, that's one of the greatest recruiting advantages in the world. The minute you land on that campus, you're in.
Oh, it's a special place, and even when I go out to see my brother-in-law, who now has retired from the Air Force, he's now working at the Denver airport. And so in his second career, but every time we go out to visit, my kids still want to go out to see the Air Force Academy. So they're 23 and 26. They still want to go see the Academy because it's a special place.
Switching gears and probably going in a completely opposite direction. Spring sports are underway. Wrestling's going on. I read in the paper every Tuesday about all the wrestling meets. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Josh Rivers done a great job with our wrestling program. He took over 3-4 years ago with probably a dozen kids, and now we've got 30 or 40 kids, and they're getting competitive. I think last year they finished 4th or 5th in state. Of course, HAR-BER over there with Eric Nolan, they won it a couple years ago. They won state a couple years ago. So we've got right now 2 wrestling programs that are top 5 in the state. And so I think this weekend they're competing in Seneca, Missouri. State is a month away for wrestling. They'll compete again in Little Rock. And so we've got wrestling going on. One of my favorite sports as a spectator is bowling. You go tonight, we had the Springdale Bowling Alley. We got Springdale HAR-BER, and I think it was Bentonville. And it's really neat to watch them play because it's a melting pot of the building. It's it's a quarterback and it's a guy that he spends all day on the computer. And I'm not being disrespectful, but I mean, there's just different personalities here. And these kids have become friends. And it's so neat to go out and watch these kids compete in the bowling alley and become friends. It's just one of those fun things that I really enjoy watching to see.
Just to guess, it's probably a little different than the bowling leagues that you and I would participate in, yes?
Yeah, there's a lot of different beverages there. We might be eating a burger. They're having, some granola bars.
Yeah.
But Coach McGinnis does a great job with those kids. And they're here again. They're about a month away from state championships. And we'll have a chance to compete in those as well.
Baseball's right around I hear pinging of the bats. I live across the street from HAR-BER, and I hear the pinging of the bats in the batting cage. And then a sport that I've actually grown to appreciate and like quite a bit. Both schools have state championship level soccer teams.
Our soccer teams, boys and girls, are as good as any in the state. Our softball teams are getting to kind of get things together. Baseball's been really good, but what excites me is that when you drive past our baseball, softball facilities at both on-campus sites, you're seeing lights going up. The fences have been there. We've got the dirt all kind of moved around, but you're seeing the lights going up, which means, if we caught a break with weather, which we haven't yet, we'd like to be able to play on campus this spring. But here we are again, another week with no activity because of rain and snow and moisture. But if we don't get it done this year, we will next year. And I'm excited about seeing that. We'll have baseball and softball on both campuses. Our kids can walk across the street, watch a game, walk across campus, and that's just an exciting thing and a great thing for our kids.
Yeah, and that's a credit to what you and your staff have done of getting those facilities on campus. And you say much needed. Tyson, the Tyson complex is beautiful, but like you said, being able to just walk across the street, that's a big advantage. For your kids.
Absolutely. If a student can walk across the street and go back and get a bag of corn and watch his fellow students compete, that's a lot easier and better than getting in a car. Well, I have to go to Hunt Park to watch softball. I got to get in the car and go over to Tyson Park. I can walk across the street. I can go do something. Maybe go back to high school again and then maybe go pick up my books or my backpack, whatever. But it's going to be such a great thing for our district. And that's what I like about our board and our superintendent, that we do things to serve our kids. And having those on campus, like the track right outside here. We got a meeting tomorrow morning with our track staff and our SROs and our principals. We're going to have 4 track meets here this year. Let's start talking about the logistics of all that. Parking will be a premium.
Yeah, when does the parking deck go in?
Oh, that's on our 10-year plan.
Okay. I was excited to hear, the parking decks are going in. I'm just planting a seed somewhere in the back of your head. Let's talk about tonight. This is this huge game. Springdale played really hard Friday night against a really good Fayetteville team. Really probably played about their best game, maybe, start to finish. Just couldn't get the job done. They got a tough team here in Bentonville tonight that's very, very good. Like you said, you're an old coach. What do you see?
Well, Springdale's gotten better from November to now. They've got shooters. They got an inside game. They got an outside game. Bentonville relies a lot on. They got some shooters, but they like to pound it and kind of get it inside and beat you up a little bit. But I like to see we're at home. We get some free balls going. They come out and pressure us a bit more, dump it inside the Mason. He makes the move and maybe gets some and ones. And I certainly expect us to win. This can be a great high school basketball game.
It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. These teams they played generally very, very close basketball games. The boys do. And I expect nothing different tonight. So what else we got in the hopper here is, you and I haven't talked probably since November in this form, I think, at the Southside playoff game.
Well, what's interesting, what's going on now is 6A, 7A ADs, we're going to meet here soon and start talking about junior high athletics next year. We were the leaders in getting 7th grade athletics up here, and now everybody else is doing it. Well, we had 1 year of schedule, and now it's like, okay, we're going to keep the schedule. We're going to do football games 7th, 8th, and 9th grade on Thursday nights. We would like that. It works well with us. But other schools are 9 through 12. They may want to move 9th grade to Monday night, which really kind of throws a wrinkle in having sophomore games and JV games on Monday night. So there's a lot of conversation going on with the athletic directors. And then, fortunately, or for whatever reason, I'm on the AD's executive committee, and we have our AD's meeting in Hot Springs right before the basketball tournament. And so we're working on that as well, trying to get speakers down there and get people to kind of share what they've done as athletic directors and other businesses. And so it's there's not a lot of spare time going around in Springdale right now.
One of the other things you're a leader on is 4 years ago when we started this little broadcast, we were really the only ones that were doing home and away. And now if you look across, 5 feet from us, Bentonville brought their broadcast team down. Last week, we're up in Rogers. They've got theirs. It's sort of a proliferation. We got Colby here. He's a sophomore. He's running the show. Got Yvette and Jose over there. I mean, student-led. And, we were really the first ones that started this thing.
That's a great point. What I like about what Trent Jones has brought to the table here is that it's how do we get our students involved? We've got students who want to do this for a career possibly. How do we get them that internship now? So here we got a young man who's a sophomore. He'll be here for until I'm done and everything, and who knows where he'll go. But we got guys that might end up at ESPN or any kind of local station, but we got our kids involved. We got professionals broadcasting. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Don't go there. We got professionals broadcasting, but what we're doing is serving our kids. We're serving our community, and I've got a meeting with another AD in the next couple weeks who they don't stream, but they want to visit and say, okay, has it had an impact on Gates? I don't think so. There may be a few people tonight that will not show up because it's raining, but we know 2 weeks ago we had the HAR-BER-Springdale game. We had 1,300 people here in the gym. We had nearly 4,000 people watching that game at home that night. That's a dream for an athletic director. So if we can share what we're doing with other schools and give more students opportunities to do the directing and do the cameras and maybe become a color operator sometime here, that's just good stuff. That's what school districts should do.
So this would be a bad time to tell you that Colby clipped the power last Friday and shut the whole thing down.
Well, he probably learned from you.
That's very true. We had a fire in a press box once, but
that was you guys.
Yeah, that was us. I'm going to blame Tucker for that, but that was definitely us. So let's talk just long range pro. I mean, you've got all the facilities coming online hopefully by the end of this year, and I mean, as when you got here, a lot of this stuff was just it was just talk. And now it's getting done. I mean, how proud are you to see a lot of these facilities, not just on the not just here at Springdale High School, but on the other side of town?
Well, I think what I like about it, what I take pride in, is we've added 7th grade athletics, and that's one of the best things that our district has done to get more kids connected with our coaches than across the street. They're with us, with our professionals, with our adults, with our great coaches. So that's special. But the facilities. When I think back, and I've got a few pictures in my office that I've kept, the old Bulldog Stadium press box.
Yeah.
You took stairs to get up there, and, they'd have to weld those once in a while, and then they get nervous. Or driving out to HAR-BER. The first time I drove out to HAR-BER, there is a brick building next to a white fence, and there's like a turf field there, and that's it. And so, but the leadership of our school board and our superintendent and just the timing of things, it's all worked out to. We've got facilities now that serve the needs of our kids, and I think that's what it continues to attract families from around the country to come here to Springdale.
Rumor is, Birdie told me that there's going to be some live streaming opportunities, maybe some things we haven't done in the past. Donald and I both would love to do the Rumble in the Rotunda. We don't know anything about wrestling, but we've watched enough WWE to make it entertaining. But I mean, are those things that maybe down the road that not just basketball, not just football, but opportunities for other athletes to get in and get their brand out there?
Well, we're planning on streaming some Springdale soccer matches this year. We've got a great director who's going to do some of those things. We've got a former soccer player who I think was going to do the commentary. We're going to do some probably some HAR-BER baseball games as well this year. And there has been talk about the last couple of years, Springdale HAR-BER wrestling, their senior night has been in the Rotunda at HAR-BER, and there is a spot up there that we could have that I think some guys could have some fun.
I think we could have a lot of fun doing that. I had heard about the soccer. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what it looks like. That's going to be a lot of fun, and as a budding soccer fan, to see soccer get some love, and I mean it's just a natural progression to see. You come out of football and basketball; those are easy sports to do. Everybody has interest in those, but now you're getting maybe the Olympic sports some attention and some exposure.
Well, for example, Lakeside football did some things last year. So the 8th and 9th grade stream teams at Lakeside did some games. Central Junior High did some games. Central Junior High basketball right now is getting some games streamed. So as Trent Jones continues to build his high school programs, it's also bleeding down into the junior highs, and there are teachers and students who want to do that. And so if we can get some kids some time working on these things in junior high, then they come up here to the high schools. how much better will our operations be? I mean, they're pretty good right now. We have a lot of people brag on how good we are. We'll get better because we've got some more experience coming up through our feeder system.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it, and I want to give you credit. I've had in my current or former job, I've had a chance to interview a lot of coaches, and I had a chance to run over and talk to Coach Jenkins over at HAR-BER, a wonderful lady. I mean, a lot of fun, very informative, learned a lot from her. But, I mean, you got to be proud of the coaches you've got over here. I mean, these are some really unique individuals, not just here, but, other side of town. I mean, these coaches are they are doing more than just coaching athletics.
Well, they're helping these student athletes become adults. Whether it's a boy to a man or a girl to a woman, we're doing things off the floor. What we do out here is nice. It's all good and dandy, but it's the impact that our coaches are making off the court that creates the memories for these kids. When they finish up their years here at Springdale HAR-BER, hopefully they're taking their jersey and they're going to put it someplace, or their helmet. It'll be someplace that when you walk in their house, they'll go, yeah, I played for Zach, I played for Chris, I played for Heather, and there'll be a story. And so the more great coaches we can hire, the more great memories we'll have. And, it's been really fun to the coaches we've hired. We got coaches who have a genuine interest in our kids and their welfare. And it's not just coaching for the couple dollars they'll get, but it's because they really care about our kids. And that's a lasting impact that's going to be good for our whole district.
Well, Coach, we know you got things to do. You got a gymnasium to run. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with the starting lineups and the basketball game. Springdale and Bentonville, this is a huge one coming up. Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate
it. Thanks for what you do, and thanks to the team. Great work here tonight.
Just try not to turn off the power this time. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect,
service? Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. We're about a minute away from the start of tonight's 6A West basketball game between Bentonville and Springdale. Springdale comes in 9-7 on the year and 3-2 in conference play. Bentonville got off to a great start to the 2018-19 season. They are 14-4, 4-1 in conference play. Springdale coming off a tough loss to Fayetteville on Friday night, 7-point loss. And we're going to turn it over to tonight's public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Introducing the starters for the Tigers. Starting at forward, A 6'5" junior, number 2, Colton Simmons. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 10, Connor Devereaux. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 11, Michael Shakes. Starting at forward, a 6'5" junior, number 14, Brady Freeman. And starting at guard, a 5'11" junior, number 15, Sawyer White. And now introducing the starters for the Springdale Bulldogs. Starting at guard, the 6'1" junior, number 1, Jerome Boyd. Starting at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 2, John Paul. Starting at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 5, Safari Edwards. And starting at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 10, Josh Sandberg. And starting at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 12, Vincent Mason.
So we have the starting lineups for Bentonville. It'll be Simmons, Deffenbaugh, Shanks, Freeman, and Price. For Springdale, Jawan, John Paul, Tavari Eckwood, Chop Sanders, and Vinnie Mason. Again, Springdale comes in 3-2 in conference play. Dropped their last 2 to Rogers and Fayetteville. Need to get back on the right side of the ledger. Bentonville flying along here 4-1. Their only loss to Fayetteville. And that a week ago tonight. Springdale back at home for the first time in just over a week. We will be in Van Buren on Friday. See the pointers. So here we go. Vinny and Michael Shanks will jump center. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. We are ready for 6A West basketball. Referee steps in, and we are underway. Vinny wins the tap. Springdale's got the basketball. So Juwan will bring it across the timeline. Here's Tavari at the elbow. Tavari working on Deffenbaugh. Underneath to Vinny. Off the glass and good. Nice play there by the Springdale Bulldogs to open up the ball game. Vinny gets his first 2. Springdale takes a quick 2-0 lead. This is Deffenbaugh. Working underneath. That's Shanks on the wing. Shanks. Finger roll good. He's got a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot 1. So Vincent Mason picks up the first team foul, number 1 for the Bulldogs. Michael Shanks will step to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. Shots on the way, and good. So here's Jawan on the wing, watched by Sawyer Price. Vinny on the wing to John Paul. Thought about the 3. John Paul drives. Throws it up high off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Deffenbaugh. This is Price. Price drives. Simmons will fire. 3-pointer. Rims out, no good. Shanks in there fighting for the rebound. Jawan comes away with it. Jawan quickly into the front court. Jawan Boyd. He'll spot up. 3-pointer. Too strong, no good. Shanks with a rebound. Minute 20 seconds gone. 3-2 our score. This is Connor Deffenbaugh. Lob underneath to Shanks. Nice control. Basket good. So Shanks has all 5 of Bentonville's points. Tigers lead 5-2. This is Tavari. Finds John Paul. John Paul watched by Simmons, around to Vinny. Now Tavari, here's Juwan. Vincent Mason working on Shanks. He'll fire, three-pointer, shot good! Vincent Mason answers with a three of his own. This is Deffenbaugh. This is Price, watched by John Paul. Simmons finds Deffenbaugh in the corner, tries to go baseline. Tavari cuts him off. Connor Deffenbaugh to Shanks. That's Freeman. His three won't go. Juwan with a rebound. Quickly, Juwan. He'll drive. We've got a blocking foul. That's going to go on Sawyer Price. It'll be his first personal. Team foul number one. Juwan drawing the contact. Now Springdale will inbound underneath the basket. John Paul will do the honors. 5:32 to go first quarter. 5-5 our score. Vinny with the catch. Now he finds Juwan. He'll fire. Three-pointer. Shot good! Juwan Boyd with his first three in the game. Springdale takes a lead at 8-5. This is Freeman, watched by Chops. To Price. Price looking for some help, finds Shanks, around to Deffenbaugh and to Simmons. Simmons finds Deffenbaugh, reverse layup up and good. Nice play there by Connor Deffenbaugh. His first two. Lead cut to one at 8-7. Here's Juwan. Juwan with a stutter. Hands to Vinny. He'll spot up. Three-pointer. Shot on the way. Rims out no good. Price with a rebound. Quickly, Connor Deffenbaugh. Back to Simmons. Spot up. Three-pointer. Shot no good. Shanks with the putback. Four and a half to go, 9-8 our score. Michael Shanks with 7 points here in the first quarter. This is Juwan working on Price. Juwan spots up, shot, good. Juwan Boyd has 5. Springdale goes back up by 1, 10-9. Braden Freeman with the basketball, watched by Chop Sanders. Here's Michael Shanks. We're going to have to find an answer for him. Shanks to Price. Back to Deffenbaugh. 3:45 to go first quarter. 10-9 our score. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. This is Connor Deffenbaugh. Finds Shanks top of the key. Shanks, spin move. Finds Deffenbaugh. He'll spot up. Left-handed three-pointer's good. Bentonville's two best players, Shanks and Deffenbaugh, certainly coming through. Tigers go up by 2, 12-10. Here's John Paul around to Vincent Mason. Tavari. Tavari's going to drive. Left-handed, pulls up. Shot. Good. Tavari Eckwood answers right back. We're tied at the dozen. 3:10 to go. Rock Pounders headed to the scorer's table. Braden Freeman. Simmons finds Deffenbaugh. Deffenbaugh lefty, good. Nice play there by Connor Deffenbaugh. He's got 7. Here's Eckwood. Tavari finds Juwan, and we've got a blocking foul. It's going to be an offensive foul. We'll see who they call it on. That's going to go on Chops. Josh Smith going to check in for Bentonville, number 30. And for Springdale, Brock Pounders. Steffenball blocked by Tavari. Vincent comes away with it. Nice play there by Tavari Eckwood. 2:20 to go first quarter. Jawan with the basketball. Working on Sawyer Price. Vinny back to Tavari. He'll hand to Jawan. He'll fire. Three-pointer. .205 to go. Here's Shanks to Deffenbaugh. Spots up. Three-pointer is good. So Deffenbaugh and Shanks have scored all 17 Bentonville points here in the first quarter. The Tigers go up by 5 at 17-12. Tavari fires off the glass and good. Tavari, you got to call those, but we'll take it. Tavari hit the deck after the shot, wanted the call, didn't get it. Refs let a lot go in the girls' game. They've let some contact go here in the boys' game as well. Here's Shanks. Bounce pass underneath. Shot won't go. Jawan with a rebound. Jawan there. Distract him enough. Here's Vinny. Three ball. Shot's no good. Freeman with the rebound. Back and forth we go. 17-15 our score. 1:10 to go. First quarter. Connor Sykes off bench for Springdale. He'll be checking in at the next whistle. Deffenbaugh up and good. Brandon Henry also off the bench for Springdale. Some changes coming for the Bulldogs at the next whistle. Here's Jawan. Looking for the pick from Chops. Over to Vincent, around to Tavari. Looks like Springdale's going to be content to run the last 40 seconds off the clock. .30 seconds to go in the quarter. Bentonville not going to come out and challenge. They'll bring it over to Jawan. 25 to go. Here's Jawan on the drive. Finds Vinny. He's going to drive baseline. Vincent Mason up and under, won't go. Now 10 seconds to go. Bentonville's got the basketball. Rebound by Smith. There's Deffenbaugh. Gets the pick from Freeman. Deffenbaugh in trouble. Price finds a little room, fires, three-pointer at the buzzer, misses everything, and that's how the first quarter will end. Our score after one, 19-15. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. 19-15 our scores. We get ready to start the second quarter. Changes for Springdale coming. Brandon Henry's checked in. Connor Sykes as well. So on the floor for the Bulldogs, it'll be Vinny, Connor Sykes, Jawan, Rock Pounders, Brandon Henry. For Bentonville, Shanks, Deffenbaugh. It's like Josh Smith, Simmons, and Braden Freeman. So here we go, second quarter. Springdale down by 4. Shanks with the basketball. That's Smith. That's Deffenbaugh. Around to Freeman. Thought about it. Drives on Connor Sykes. Shot. High off the glass. No good. Whistle and a foul. 2 shots upcoming for Freeman. Foul's going to go on Connor Sykes. It's his first. Team foul number 3. Braden Freeman steps to the line. First shot rims out, no good. Second shot upcoming for Braden Freeman. On the way, no good. Jawan with a rebound. So Springdale catches a break. Lead stays at 4. Clock running, 7:40 to go. This is Brock with the basketball. Here's Juwan. Connor, he'll spot up. 3-pointers on the way. A lot of contact on the shot, no call. Bentonville comes away with it. Here's Deffenbaugh to Simmons. To Freeman. Bentonville content to work it around the perimeter. Here's Shanks working on Vincent Mason. He's going to go baseline, draws a little contact. Finger roll won't go. Comes away with his own rebound, hands to Simmons. Simmons will spot up. His shot is good. Simmons with his first points in the ball game. Pushes the lead to 6 at 21-15. 6:50 to go in the half. Here's Juwan looking for some help. Finds Vincent. Vincent drives, left-handed. Shot too strong, no good. Whistle and a foul. Let's see who they call that on. That looks like it's going to go on Michael Shanks. That'll be his first. Team foul number 2 in the half. Vinny will step to the line. He'll shoot 2. John Paul's at the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next break. Shot on the way from Vinny. Rims out, no good. So John Paul check in. Connor will check out. So Brandon Henry will check out. Connor will stay in the ball game. So on the floor for the Bulldogs, it's Pounders, Juwan Boyd, Vinny Mason, Connor Sykes, and John Paul Hignite. Second shot up coming from Vinny. Rims out, no good. Teams exchanged missed free throws. 21-15, 6:20 to go in the half. This is Deffenbaugh, cut off there by Juwan. Looking for Freeman underneath. Gets it to him on the block. Braden Freeman shot good. Freeman's first 2 in the ball game. The lead grows to 8. 23-15, 6 minutes to go. Juwan hands to Brock. Brock to John Paul in the corner. Back to Connor Sykes. To Juwan. Juwan Boyd drives, finds Vincent Mason. Contact. They're going to say he traveled. Sawyer Price will check in for Bentonville. Chops will check back in. Brock will sit. And we've got a timeout. 5:50 to go in the half. 23-15 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
We welcome you back to Springdale. 5:50 to go in the half. 23-15 our score. As a reminder, we'll be on the air Friday, 6 o'clock from Van Buren. Great arena down there to broadcast a ball game from. Hope you join us. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. Then we are off a week from tonight as the schedule will turn over and we'll play the back half of the conference schedule. So we're off next Tuesday night, then on the road at Rogers Heritage a week from Friday. So as the teams break the huddle, no changes for Springdale personnel-wise. Bentonville going to roll with the same 5. This is Sawyer Price with the basketball. 8-point lead for the Bentonville Tigers. They've outscored Springdale 5-0 here in the quarter. Here's Deffenbaugh, nice catch, triple team, looking for some help. Price can't control it, ball's on the floor, Juwan comes away with it. Juwan, little stutter, working on Shanks, looking for some help, finds John Paul, back to Juwan. Vinny in the corner. And we're gonna get a kick. Simmons called for the kick. Springdale will get possession on the sideline. 5:23 to go in the half. Glad you're with us here at the Bulldog Sports Network, our student-led crew led by Colby Bowman. We call him the Yankee Clipper. He likes to turn off the power from time to time. Patty Bett and Jose running the cameras tonight. Here's Vinny to Connor. Connor's going to pull it out. Springdale will reset. Springdale looking for their first points in the quarter. Juwan with a spin, too strong. Simmons with a rebound. Deffenbaugh. This is Freeman, watched by Chop Sanders to Deffenbaugh. Deffenbaugh going to drive baseline. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's probably, I think that's going to go on Juwan. That would be his first. Tavari's going to check back in. He's been out for a while. So he should be fresh as he comes back in. 4:47 to go in the half. Deffenbaugh with the lob to Shanks, off the glass and in. So Michael Shanks has his first points in the quarter. That's a 7-0 run to start the quarter for Bentonville. Springdale finds themselves down 10 at 25-15. Here's Juwan to Chops at the elbow. He'll shoot. Chops gets it. Chop Sanders with his first points in the game. They'll lead back to 8 at 25-17. We're going to have to go defense to offense here. They need some stops. Here's Deffenbaugh. There's Price in the corner. Tavari cuts him off. Price to Freeman, watched by Chops. Michael Shanks. He drives left-handed. That shot won't go. Whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Vincent Mason. That's 2. It's going to be team foul number 6. So Shanks will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Shanks with 9 points in the ball game. First shot's on the way. Rims out, no good. Brandon Henry will check in. Springdale going to go really small here. Vincent Mason sits down. Second shot won't go. Brandon tracks it down, and Springdale's got the ball as we go under 4 minutes to go. Here's Henry to Juwan. Juwan on the drive, kicks to Tavari. Tavari powers his way in. Shot is short. Deffenbaugh comes away with it. Connor Deffenbaugh into the front court. This is Simmons to Deffenbaugh. He'll spot up. 3-pointers on the way. That shot's no good. Fight for the rebound. Tavari comes away with it. Nice move. Tavari Eckwood. Shot short. Blocking foul is going to go on Sawyer Price. That'll be 2 on him. Tavari will go to the line to shoot 2. Team foul number 3 for Bentonville. First shot upcoming for Tavari. He's got 5 in the game. You can make that 6. Thane Spencer's checked in. So Tavari gets 2. The lead is 6 at 25-19. So Tavari comes away with it. Here we go down the other end. Tavari quickly powers his way in off Spencer. They're going to say that foul is on the floor, so that'll be 1 on Thane Spencer. It's going to be team foul number 4. Juwan will inbound underneath. There's Brandon in the corner. Back to Juwan. Brandon Henry thought about the 3, drives to the lane, finger roll up and good. So Springdale's got it down to 4 with 2:38 to go in the quarter. Trailed by 3 at the end of the quarter. This is Spencer to Shanks. Shanks Up and good. Michael Shanks with 4 in the quarter. 11 in the game. Here's Tavari. He'll fire. Three-pointer. Too strong, no good. Chops in there fighting for it. Deffenbaugh comes away with it. And they're going to say last touched by Michael Shanks. It'll be Springdale basketball. Shanks came up a little limping, with a little limp there after the contact. We've got a timeout, 2:15 to go. Springdale down by 6. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. Our score 27-21, 2:15 to go in the quarter. Springdale has been down by as many as 10. They've cut the lead down to 4 here in the middle of the second quarter, and they are going to be inbounding underneath the basket. Of note, Michael Shanks on the bench right now for Bentonville on the far side getting his ankle taped. He came up a little bit of a limp after that last contact. He's over there trying to work it out. That would be a huge loss for Bentonville. Smith is checked back in for Bentonville, number 30, and it's Josh Smith in Michael Shanks' place. No changes for Springdale. So John Paul will inbound. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the half. Jawan thought about the three. Now he's going to try and drive. Jawan drives to the middle. Loses control of the basketball. Bentonville's got it. Springdale going to show some pressure here. While they clean up some perspiration on the floor, we've got 2:02 to go. 6-point game. All right, so here we go. Thane Spencer will inbound. This is Freeman, watched there by Chop Sanders. Chops back to Spencer. Spencer brings it across the timeline. This is Simmons, backdoor to Josh Smith. Finds Deffenbaugh. Deffenbaugh up and under, won't go, whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Jawan. That's team foul number 6. His second personal. Shot on the way from Deffenbaugh is up and good. Shanks will check back in. Deffenbaugh, second shot, good. He's got 14. The lead grows to 8 at 29-21. Last 90 seconds of the first half. Brandon Henry swings it around to Tavari. Back to Jawan. Gonna fire. Long three-pointers, no good. Deffenbaugh with a rebound. Here's Deffenbaugh to Smith. Left-handed, three-pointer, no good. It's tapped out to Connor Deffenbaugh. 1:05 to go in the half. Springdale down 8, 29-21. This is Simmons. Back to Shanks. 45 seconds to go. Freeman had it knocked away. Springdale's got it. 3-on-1. Tavariak Wood leads the break to Jawan. Shot was blocked by Josh Smith, and back quickly comes Connor Deffenbaugh. Last 20 of the quarter. This is Michael Shanks with a basketball. 10 to go. Deffenbaugh looking for help. Finds Simmons. Back to an open Deffenbaugh. Thought about the three. Now he'll pull up at the elbow. Shots on the way and good. And that's how the first half will end. Our score after 2 quarters, Bentonville 31, Springdale 21. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
I think Springdale Schools is a great place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them, so it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself. I do most of my banking online.
I really utilize it more for my online bill pay, which is absolutely great.
Do you use the Arvest Go app?
Yes, I do use the app. I love it.
The best part is the quick view. You don't even have to log in. You can just see what your accounts are that day.
But when you log in now, it just shows everything right there.
The fingerprint touch is a game changer.
We use the app, got to transfer money in a pinch. Quick and easy.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus is a new opportunity for grades 6 through 12 to receive a Springdale Schools education anytime, any place. With the blended model, Virtual Campus students have full access to the Don Tyson School of Innovation campus during school hours for electives, clubs, tutoring, and activities.
The Virtual Campus is my education on my time.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus. Anytime, any place.
And welcome back to Springdale. Our halftime score 31-21. Joining us as she always does at halftime of the boys game, the girls coach, Heather Hunsaker. Coach, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
It has been a while.
It has been quite a while.
Got the crud, so you'll have to forgive me for a second.
You're quite all right. Coach, tough one tonight. Team's in a bit of a funk, but I think there's some good things that have come out of it. You got some girls that are getting some experience, playing time, some girls that probably hadn't gotten some time.
Well, exactly. We did what we needed to in the first 4 games. You beat the teams that you needed to beat. Then you knew you were playing the top 2 teams in the league. Both of the teams competed nationally in big tournaments, so we knew that we had our hands completely full. For both Fayetteville and Bentonville, it's going to take us playing really, really good and them to have some not good shitty nights or something. And so I'll be honest with you, I don't know that it's really a funk on our part. Bentonville tonight, who's can shoot it and they have the size. So really hard matchups for us. We would have had it done pretty much be perfect, and that just didn't go our way tonight. We didn't shoot it very good either, but I just expect us to bounce back Friday. I think you'll see the Springdale of the first 4 games come back Friday.
Good news is you're 4-2 in conference play. I mean, you're right in the middle of all of this, and as you get towards the end of the first half of the schedule, I mean, you're going to play Van Buren Friday night, get a couple days off, get some things, get some practice time, get almost a week off, and then hit into the back straight. When you talk about heading into that back straight, tell me a little bit about where your team's mindset is.
Well, the back stretch in February has 4 home games. And so I really like that. 4 of the 7 are here. And, if you finish up, let's say we do finish up 5-2, you're in the driver's seat for 3rd place going the back side. You do that again, you state tournament with the 3 seed. If you would tell me that we could get 10 wins at the beginning of every conference season, I'd say, please sign me up. I remember when 5 wins was hard. But I really feel like if we can bounce back, have a great Friday, finish this thing on a positive note, going back to the 4th and all, I just really feel good about that. I really do.
Your team's, young team outside of some of the, Marquisha and Ashland. Speaking of which, Ashland, I saw her come out of the locker room just a little while ago. Looks like, she had the ice off her elbow, but, when you lose those senior leaders, you're relying on younger players who don't have as much experience, and it can be tough. But there's no nights off on the 6A West, and when you get ready to, make that turn, you get to, play Rogers Heritage, some of the teams that you handled pretty much earlier in the season. You got to feel better about you. You got to feel good about your chances.
The other thing is, like when Gabby had to come in the game, Gabby Nelson, she doesn't have a ton of varsity experience. And the first thing I'm asking her to do is to guard Mary. Who's been offered by multiple D1 colleges because she's really talented. So I'm asking her to guard one of the best posts in the state. And that has to pay off for us as we go down. Misha Bohan and get a lot of minutes on a lot of kids are going to see a lot next year. We got to see this time in this game. It should pay off for us.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to see too many more Miriam Dowd the rest of the way. As a coaching staff, how do you handle these sorts of games where you're just maybe your team's not playing as well as you think, and you got a good team, but maybe you just throw up a bunker every now and then. How do you get them back?
I've always said that any player that's worth their salt, they want to be challenged. They want to be good. You find out a lot about them as people. So tonight we just said, hey, we control attitude, we control effort, we control body language, we control our focus for the next 2 days. And if they're worth their salt, they take that tone, they run with it. If they're not, then they don't get to play. I mean, you bring kids in that have that effort, and so you get to find out a lot about your kids. And I can tell you this, coaching at Springdale, our kids have hit hard bumps in their whole lives. This is a bump in the basketball court, and the way they overcome it their entire life, it's just that. Let's write it out. I have no doubt our kids will come back.
I know it's loud in here, but I can hear you just fine. We've got the band right next to us, and they're loud. Talk to me a little bit about, Marquisha, my imagination, she handling the ball more, setting up plays for other players.
Yeah, we had to have the last 2 games, have the ball a little bit more. Fayetteville was able to bring some pressure early to deny it to Holly. That really bothered them. We had a lot of live ball turnovers, and live ball turnovers would kill a basketball team. I'm not saying anything bad about those 2 because they were giving it everything they had. But I just moved her up to have some height to see over the top. And tonight, Tolly made some beautiful reads but got a little deep, And so I thought, well, if I put Tolly in the corner, let Marquisha penetrate, and you saw the corners were open. We got a lot of shots out of the corners because she's tall enough to see over those big guards. So, yes.
I know how you're feeling. I've had it for a month.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So she is handling the ball a little bit more for us, and it was just seeing that length. It just helped keep turnovers down a little bit.
We've got about a minute left here. I want to ask you, as you spring this thing forward, I mean, the tournament's 6 weeks away. And, what are you guys going to be concentrating on here the next couple of weeks, getting ready for that?
We just got to continue to get all the pieces better. So if Mitchell goes down, we have to make sure that, Caldwell's ready. We got to make sure Gabby's ready. And you can still see, Sweden has been back for like 4 days.
Right.
You can see Gabby's first conference experience. We got to try to work through some of that so that it doesn't look like it's their first conference games. And that's really got to get McGee going too. Really got to try to get McGee going somehow. And that's a challenge for me to go back and look. We need her, we need her to get going in those places. And so as a coaching staff, how can we make life easier for them?
Well, Coach, we'll let you get going. We're about to start the second half. Thanks for stopping by. I know you're not feeling great.
Thanks, Zach.
And we'll see you. We'll see you on Friday.
See you.
Thank you, ma'am. That's Coach Heather Hunsucker of the Springdale Lady Bulldogs stopping by to talk with us at halftime. Appreciate her swinging by. She is definitely not feeling well tonight, so I always appreciate her. So as we start the second half, Springdale will bring out Vinnie Mason, who drives and scores. So Vinnie opens the second half. Springdale cuts that lead down to 8 at 31-23. This is Shanks, going to drive baseline. Finds Price, back to Deffenbaugh. Nice head fake. Deffenbaugh drives to Price. This is Simmons. He'll spot up. Three-pointer on the way and good. Colton Simmons with the three-pointer. The lead goes to 11 at 34-23. Here's John Paul to Jawan. Jawan's going to drive baseline. Jawan looking for some help, throws it away. Colton Simmons comes away with it. This is Sawyer Price. Quickly into the front court. He'll hand to Deffenbaugh, and they'll pull it back out and reset. Minute gone. Third quarter. This is Freeman. Back to Price. Open three-pointer. Shot good. Sawyer Price has his first points in the ball game. The lead now up to 14 at 37-23. Tavari fights his way in. Had it knocked away, comes away with it, can't get it. Rebound Tavari Eckwood. Shot blocked from behind by Freeman, but they're going to say foul. Braden Freeman will be whistled for his first personal. It'll be team foul number 1. And that'll send Tavari to the line. Minute and a half gone here in the third quarter. Springdale finds themselves down 14 after trailing by 10 at halftime. Tavari looking to cut into that. First shot's on the way, no good. Second shot for Tavari Eckwood is good. So Tavari gets 1 out of 2. He's got 8 in the game. The lead is 13 at 37-24. This is Deffenbaugh. Hand to Freeman. This is Price. Sawyer Price watched by John Paul Hignite. Freeman to Simmons on the curl at the elbow. His shot good. Colton Simmons with 5 in the quarter. We're just 2 minutes in, and the lead back to 15 at 39-24. Here's Jawan to Vinnie. Vinnie drives down the lane, left-handed off the glass, and good. We're going to get a timeout, Springdale. 5:49 to go. 39-26 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
5:49 to go, third quarter. Springdale down by 13, 39-26. Just a reminder, Friday night, 6 o'clock, we'll be on the air from Van Buren. off the following Tuesday as the schedule flips over. This is Shanks to Price. Looking for some help. He finds Simmons. Colton Simmons on the drive. Has it knocked away. Scrum on the floor, and we're going to get a foul. It's going to go on Michael Shanks. That's 2 on Shanks. It's team foul number 2, and with 5:34 to go in the quarter, Springdale's going to get the ball back. Springdale looking to cut into this 13-point lead. Here's Jawan looking for some help. He's going to spin. Hands to Vincent. He's going to fire. 3-ball. Rims out, no good. Simmons with a rebound. And we've got bodies hitting the floor. Sawyer Price. Jawan's going to pick up a cheap foul there. That's going to be 3 on him. He's going to be whistled. That's his first. Team foul number 2. Springdale's done a nice job here. Last 2 games with fouls. They've been a bit of a problem. This is Sawyer Price. Freeman. There's Connor Deffenbaugh. We've got a whistle. So Tavari picks up 2 quick ones. Here's Price to Freeman. Nearly thrown away. Simmons corrals it. Simmons watched by John Paul Hignite. This is Price on the wing. Underneath to Shanks. Shanks high off the glass and good. Shanks has 15 in the ball game. Check that, 13 in the ball game. Here's Hignite. Shot is short. Jawan tracks it down. Jawan fights his way in, won't go. Tavari comes away with it. Tavari Eckwood powers his way in. Whistle. Let's see who they call this on. Deffenbaugh is going to be whistled for the foul. That's his first. It's team foul number 3. Jawan with the basketball. Jawan Boyd behind the back. Shot on the way. No good. It'll be Bentonville basketball. So 4:11 to go. 15-point game at 41-26. Shanks over to Deffenbaugh, to Freeman, to Price. Shanks finds Simmons. Corner 3-pointer on the way, good. Good ball movement by Bentonville, and another 3-pointer. Springdale finds themselves in a real hole, down by 18. Mason can't get it to go. Simmons with a rebound. So we apologize for the technical issues. You can see the score there. Springdale trail by 18, 8-30. And 22 with Springdale to Wade. 18 on the quarter. Benny Mason with personal fouls. Bentonville inbound. This is Source with the basketball. Goes back around the good. Top line, getting ball. Circle on. Center reach in. Circle to see the ball on down. Cops shots go change down. On that. Then looking for chance. That 3-pointer. Good. John Paul. Floater late. His first point. He's coming for 3. Has it. Last shot. Full 10. 1-point game. 5.5 minutes to go. We're going to have to go to work. Jawan with the basketball across the timeline. Finds John Paul Hignite, hands to Jawan. Jawan on the wing, watched by Price. John Paul fires, 3-pointer, good! John Paul Hignite with 7 points in the quarter. And he's going to go to the line with a chance to make it a 4-point play. Foul goes on Simmons, that's 1. Team foul number 6. John Paul steps to the line with a chance to cut this lead to 10. John Paul, free throw on the way, good. John Paul Hignite now with 8 points in the game, all here in the fourth quarter. Springdale now down by 10. Here's Shanks across the timeline to Freeman. Simmons, corner 3, shot good. Simmons does. And ball, he's feeling back in the shot. Shot clock out. 57 to go. Vincent first free throw. Looking to make it. Hands to Defenbach. 45 goes down. Corner to out. Shanks. Shanks will try to. 4:20 to go. Shanks. Rebound goes up at center. Bulldogs. 4 minutes to go. This is Price. Throws it into the stands. They're going to say Springdale 2 ball. The Bulldogs to go have an opportunity. This thing into single digit. Juan basketball. And the man goes Bentonville. Juan on the kicks the ball. He's going to fire. One iron, no good. Hunter Defenbach comes in. This is Defenbach. Finds Simmons. 3-pointer. 2 so good. Hit the top of the back. 9 to go. 140. Down by 11. Tall. Chops. Strong. Go. Simmons over down. Not going to go foul. Chops going to get a go. 2 to go. It's just second. Ball. Corner all the way. He's hurt. 28 to 1. And foul. First big foul. Line Hill Sean. We're going to come for those. Back to the Bulldogs. Game. Before winning. Shot on one. Round ball. Space. Down ball. Under 2 minutes. 150 to go. Freeman. Back press. And roll 10 is off the clock as they can hear Devin. And he's fouled on Tavari Eckwood. He'll be on the ball with 18. He's the highest scorer by team. Second shot is good. Hunter Defenbach gets 1-2. Springdale now up mode. 90 seconds to go. Here's one. Drops to Chops. Chops to Chop. Can't go to the shot to block. No call for Price. And timeline contact from Mr. Colton sends for the 2. The middle. Travels run the good chop to the glass and out of timeout. Springdale. 53 seconds to go. 10 game back by Bulldog.